Life Chat English. Real conversations, real English.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Life Chat English, your favorite place to learn easy English through real, everyday conversations. I'm Chloe.
And I'm Sam. Listeners, close your eyes for a moment. Imagine this. You wake up and you don't feel great. Your throat hurts, your head is pounding, maybe you have a little fever. You reach for the phone, you have to call the clinic, and a friendly voice picks up and says, "Good morning, how can I help you?" What do you say?
If your brain just went a little quiet, that's so normal. Talking to a doctor in another language is one of the most stressful conversations there is. You're not feeling well, and now you have to find the right words, too.
So today, we're walking you through one full doctor's visit. From the very first phone call, all the way to picking up your medication at the pharmacy.
We'll cover booking the appointment, rescheduling, describing your symptoms clearly, the questions doctors love to ask, the instructions you'll hear in the room, and how to handle prescriptions and follow-ups at the end.
We'll teach you what you should say, and just as importantly, what they will say, because half the battle is just understanding the question.
This episode is not medical advice. Always trust your real doctor. We're here to help you with the English of the visit, so the language is one less thing to worry about.
Deep breath, glass of water. Let's go to the clinic.
First step, getting in. Most doctors' offices have two ways to book: online through a website or app, or by phone. Phone is the one that scares people the most, so let's focus there.
When the receptionist picks up, you'll usually hear something simple like, "Good morning, Sunrise Clinic. How can I help you?"
Easy opener. Take a breath, then say, "Hi, I'd like to book an appointment, please." Or, "Hi, I'd like to make an appointment to see Dr. Lee."
The receptionist will probably ask three things in a row. Are you a new patient or an existing patient? What's it regarding? And when would you like to come in?
What's it regarding? That just means, what's the appointment for? Don't panic. You don't need to share every detail. A short, clear answer is fine.
For example, I have a sore throat and a fever. I think I have a stomach bug. It's just a regular checkup. I'd like a follow-up after my last visit.
A checkup is a routine visit to make sure everything is okay even when you're not sick. A follow-up is a visit after a previous appointment to see how things are going.
Then comes the time. The receptionist might say, "We have an opening on Thursday at 3 p.m. Does that work for you?" An opening just means an available time slot.
If it works, say, "Yes, Thursday at 3 is great, thank you." If it doesn't, you can ask, "Do you have anything earlier? Do you have anything after 5? Do you have anything sooner?"
Sooner is a really useful word. It means more quickly, earlier in the week, earlier in the day. Is there anything sooner? I'm not feeling great.
They might also ask, "Do you have a preferred doctor?" Meaning, is there a specific doctor you want to see? You can say, "Yes, Dr. Patel, please." Or, "No, anyone available is fine."
Before they hang up, they'll usually confirm the details. "Okay, that's Thursday at 3 with Dr. Lee. Can I get your full name and date of birth?"
And one more very useful phrase. Is there anything I should bring? The answer is often your ID, your insurance card, and a list of your current medications.
Now, what if your plans change? Two situations: rescheduling, moving the appointment to a different time, and canceling, calling it off completely.
Try this. "Hi, I have an appointment on Thursday at 3, but something has come up. Could I reschedule for next week?" Something has come up is a polite, soft way to say, "I have a problem with my schedule."
Or for canceling, "Hi, I'd like to cancel my appointment on Thursday, please. Most clinics ask you to cancel at least 24 hours in advance. That's called the cancellation policy.
One more option: walk-ins. A walk-in clinic lets you come in without an appointment. Do you accept walk-ins today? Useful for sudden, simple problems like a cold or a small injury.
Booking, done. Now let's get you to the visit.
You're at the clinic. You check in at the front desk. "Hi, I have an appointment with Dr. Lee at 3. You sit down. A few minutes later, the nurse calls your name, takes you to the room, and the doctor walks in with the famous question, "So, what brings you in today?"
So, what brings you in today? That's the doctor's polite way of saying, why are you here?
Now, this is the most important moment of the visit. You need to describe your symptoms. A symptom is something you feel that tells you something is wrong. Pain, a cough, a fever, feeling tired.
Start with pain. English has many words for different kinds of pain, and using the right word helps the doctor understand quickly.
Sharp pain, sudden, like a knife. I have a sharp pain in my side.
Dull pain, soft but constant in the background. It's a dull pain in my lower back.
Throbbing pain, beating, like a heartbeat inside the spot. My head is throbbing.
Stabbing pain, strong and sudden, like being poked. It feels like a stabbing pain when I breathe in.
Sore is a general word for a tender, hurting feeling, often after using something a lot. My throat is sore. My legs are sore from running.
Aching, slow, deep, lasting pain. Often when you have the flu. My whole body is aching.
Try to combine the type of pain with the body part. I have a throbbing headache. There's a sharp pain in my chest. My stomach is aching.
Common everyday illnesses. Let's run through them. A cold, runny nose, sore throat, sneezing, light cough. The flu, much stronger, with fever, body aches, and feeling very tired.
A stomach bug is an informal way to say a stomach virus. Nausea, vomiting, diarrhea. I think I have a stomach bug. I've been throwing up since last night.
A rash, red spots on the skin. I have a rash on my arm. And a cough. A dry cough is no mucus. A wet cough or chesty cough brings up phlegm.
I've been coughing for a week. I have a stuffy nose. Stuffy means blocked. I feel dizzy. Dizzy means your head is spinning. I feel nauseous. Nauseous means like you might throw up.
Now, two phrases the doctor will absolutely ask. The first one is about time. How long has this been going on?
Don't say a long time. Try to be specific. Use these patterns. It started 3 days ago. It's been going on for about a week. Since Monday. Since I came back from my trip.
The second classic question, the pain scale. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is the pain? 1 means almost nothing. 10 means the worst pain you can imagine.
Just answer with a number and one short word. About a 6. Maybe a 4. It's annoying but not terrible. It's a 9 when I bend over, but a 2 when I'm still.
That last one is very useful, describing when it's worse. It hurts when I swallow, breathe in, stand up, lie down, stretch my arm.
Or describing what makes it better. It feels better when I rest. Painkillers help a little. Hot water makes my throat feel better.
One more big one. The doctor might ask, have you had this before? Just answer honestly. Yes, last winter I had something similar. No, this is the first time.
Beautiful. The more clear, calm details you give, the easier the doctor's job becomes. Don't be shy. There's no such thing as too much information at the doctor's.
Okay, you've described your symptoms. Now the doctor takes over and asks more questions and gives you instructions. This part is mostly listening English, and that can be the hardest skill of all.
Let's start with the questions doctors love. Any allergies? Are you on any medication? Do you have any medical conditions? Have you had any surgeries?
Any allergies? They're asking, are you allergic to anything? Foods, medicines, anything. Easy answers. I'm allergic to penicillin. I have a peanut allergy. No allergies.
Are you on any medication? Medication means medicine. They want to know what pills you take regularly. Yes, I take blood pressure medication every morning. No, nothing regular.
Do you have any medical conditions? A condition is a long-term health issue. Asthma, diabetes, high blood pressure. I have asthma. No medical conditions.
They might also ask very personal but normal questions. Do you smoke? How much alcohol do you drink? Are you pregnant, or could you be pregnant? These aren't judgments. They help the doctor choose safe treatment.
Now, instructions in the room. This is where many learners panic because the doctor speaks quickly while doing things. Let's slow it down.
Take a deep breath. Fill your lungs with air. They might use a stethoscope to listen.
And again. Hold it. Breathe out. Breathe normally.
Open wide. Open your mouth as much as you can, often to look at your throat.
Say, ah. Make the sound, ah, so they can see your throat.
Roll up your sleeve. Pull your sleeve up your arm, usually to take blood pressure or give an injection.
Have a seat on the table. Lie back, please. Lie on your side. Sit up.
This might feel a little cold. They're warning you about a stethoscope or some gel. You might feel a little pinch for an injection or blood test.
Does it hurt when I press here? A very common question. Just answer yes, right there, or no, that's fine, or a little.
When they finish examining you, they'll usually summarize. It looks like you have a viral infection. I think this is a sinus infection. It's most likely just a bad cold.
A viral infection is caused by a virus, like the flu. A bacterial infection is caused by bacteria, and often needs antibiotics. Antibiotics are medicines that kill bacteria. They don't work on viruses.
Don't be afraid to ask the doctor to slow down or repeat. Use any of these magic phrases. Sorry, could you say that again? Could you spell that for me? What does that word mean? Could you write it down for me?
One of my favorites is, just to make sure I understand, and then repeat it back in your own words. Just to make sure I understand, you think it's a chest infection and I should rest for a few days?
That phrase is gold. It double-checks your understanding and shows the doctor you're listening carefully. They'll happily correct you if you got it wrong.
And if you didn't catch a single word, it's okay to say, I'm sorry, my English isn't perfect. Could you explain that more simply? Doctors hear this all the time. They'll absolutely help.
Almost there. The doctor has examined you, given you a diagnosis, and now comes the practical part. What do you do after the visit? Usually, they'll write a prescription.
A prescription is an official paper or digital order from the doctor that lets you buy medicine at the pharmacy, also called a drugstore in American English, or a chemist in British English.
When the doctor hands you a prescription, listen for 3 things: the dosage, the frequency, and any special instructions.
Dosage is how much, how many pills, how many milliliters. Frequency is how often, once a day, twice a day, every 6 hours. Instructions are the rules, with food, on an empty stomach, before bed.
A typical sentence sounds like this. Take 1 tablet twice a day with food for 7 days.
Let's break that down. 1 tablet, dosage. Twice a day, frequency. With food, instruction. For 7 days, duration.
Other instructions you'll hear often. Take it on an empty stomach. Take it before bedtime. Take it as needed for pain. Don't take it on an empty stomach. It might upset your stomach.
One very important phrase, finish the whole course. That usually means antibiotics. Even if you feel better after 3 days, finish all the pills. If you stop early, the bacteria can come back stronger.
Then there's side effects. A side effect is something the medicine does to your body that isn't the main goal. Drowsiness, dry mouth, stomach upset.
The doctor might warn you, this medication may make you drowsy. Don't drive after taking it. Drowsy means sleepy.
A great question to ask. Are there any side effects I should watch out for? Watch out for means be careful about.
Other helpful questions. Can I drink alcohol with this? Can I take this with my other medication? What should I do if I miss a dose?
Miss a dose is one single amount of medicine. If you forget one, you've missed a dose. Doctors will usually say, take it as soon as you remember, unless it's almost time for the next one.
At the pharmacy, the pharmacist, that's the medicine expert behind the counter, will check your prescription. They might say, have you taken this medication before? Or, I'll just go over the instructions with you.
Go over means review or explain. They'll repeat the dosage, the frequency, and the warnings. It's a great free chance to hear it all again.
When you need more of the same medicine later for ongoing treatment, you ask for a refill. Hi, I'd like to refill my prescription, please. The pharmacist will check if the doctor has given permission.
Some medicines you can buy without a prescription. These are called over-the-counter, often shortened to OTC. Painkillers like ibuprofen, allergy tablets, cough syrup. Can I get something over-the-counter for a sore throat?
2 more things before you leave. The doctor might mention a follow-up. I'd like to see you again in 2 weeks. Come back if it doesn't improve in 5 days. Book a follow-up if the rash spreads.
And sometimes a referral. A referral is when your doctor sends you to a specialist, a doctor who focuses on one specific area. A skin doctor is a dermatologist. A heart doctor is a cardiologist. A children's doctor is a pediatrician.
I'm going to refer you to a dermatologist. That means I'm sending you to a skin specialist. Are there any other options is a perfectly polite question if you'd like to hear alternatives.
When you leave, a warm closing line is always nice. Thank you so much, doctor. Thanks for your help. Have a good day.
And the receptionist on the way out might say, we'll see you in 2 weeks. Feel better. Feel better is the warm, friendly way English speakers say goodbye after a doctor's visit.
Feel better. Such a simple, lovely phrase.
Wonderful, big episode. Time for our favorite, the word tour. 10 key words for your next doctor's visit.
Take a deep breath, everyone. Here we go. First word, appointment.
An appointment is a fixed time you arrange to meet your doctor.
For example, I have an appointment with Dr. Lee at 3 o'clock.
Or, I'd like to make an appointment for tomorrow, please. Repeat, appointment.
Appointment. Next, reschedule.
To reschedule means to change a meeting or appointment to a different time.
For example, something has come up. Could I reschedule for next week?
Or, the doctor had to reschedule my appointment to Friday. Repeat, reschedule.
Reschedule. Next, symptom.
A symptom is a sign or feeling in your body that tells you something is wrong, like a cough, a fever, or pain.
For example, My main symptoms are a sore throat and a headache.
Or, the doctor asked me to describe all my symptoms. Repeat, symptom.
Symptom. Next, throbbing.
Throbbing describes pain that beats like a heartbeat, strong and rhythmic.
For example, I have a throbbing headache behind my eyes.
Or, my finger has been throbbing since I hit it. Repeat, throbbing.
Throbbing. Next, prescription.
A prescription is an official order from a doctor that allows you to buy specific medicine.
For example, the doctor gave me a prescription for antibiotics.
Or, I'm picking up my prescription at the pharmacy after work. Repeat, prescription.
Prescription. Next, dosage.
Dosage is the amount of medicine you should take at one time.
For example, the dosage is 1 tablet twice a day.
Or, please don't change the dosage without asking your doctor. Repeat, dosage.
Dosage. Next, side effect.
A side effect is something a medicine does to your body that isn't the main reason you're taking it, like drowsiness or a dry mouth.
For example, one common side effect of this medicine is feeling tired.
Or, let me know if you notice any unusual side effects. Repeat, side effect.
Side effect. Next, referral.
A referral is when your doctor sends you to a specialist, another doctor with deeper knowledge of one area.
For example, I got a referral to see a skin specialist.
Or, the clinic will fax the referral to the cardiologist. Repeat, referral.
Referral. Next, pharmacy.
A pharmacy is the shop where you collect medicine, also called a drugstore in the US or a chemist in the UK.
For example, the pharmacy on the corner is open until 10.
Or, I'll drop by the pharmacy to pick up my prescription. Repeat, pharmacy.
Pharmacy. And our final word, follow-up.
A follow-up is a second visit to check up on you after a previous appointment or treatment.
For example, the doctor wants a follow-up in 2 weeks.
Or, I booked a follow-up to make sure my throat is fully healed. Repeat, follow-up.
Follow-up. 10 beautiful, useful words. Write them down, say them out loud, and keep them ready in your pocket.
Better in your pocket than stuck in your throat.
So, your challenge for today. Imagine you wake up tomorrow with a sore throat and a fever. In the comments below, write a short dialogue, call the clinic, book an appointment, then describe your symptoms to the doctor. Use "it started" on a scale of 1 to 10 and at least one pain word: sharp, dull, throbbing, or aching.
Bonus challenge. Tell us one health-related word in your language that doesn't quite translate into English, and we'll try to find the closest match together.
And remember, talking to a doctor in another language is brave. Speak slowly, ask them to repeat anything you didn't catch, and never feel bad for saying, "Sorry, could you say that again?" That sentence is the sign of a great learner.
Thank you so much for spending part of your day with us. If this episode helped you, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with a friend who might need it before their next visit.
We'll see you in the next episode. Until then, stay healthy, speak kindly to yourself, and feel better. Bye, everyone.
Take care.
Thanks for listening to Life Chat English. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, and subscribe for more real-life English practice. See you in the next episode.